biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the AFC champion New England Patriots and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. Around the globe, wherever you are, welcome to America's Great Sports Day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday. Great to share it with you one more time, Greg. What a 2025 season, all the twists, all the turns, and it all culminates tonight here in Santa Clara.
And I think this is a matchup, Mike, that I don't know how many people had on their card just even a couple weeks ago. But you look at the rosters, both sides of the ball, very well balanced, very well coached. So I think the biggest thing each team told us all week was, let's just handle the emotions of the pregame. Let's handle all of the lead up. Because once that ball's kicked off, let's just rely on what's gotten us here. And I think we're in for a treat.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. And off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Once again, it's Walker. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
On play action, here's Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down, and it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. That is caught. He finds Walker. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. A gain there of 20. First down, Seattle.
It's a gain of 20.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Now Walker. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
The tackle by Christian Gonzalez. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Barner. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. Good blocking, and he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. They'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. Again, it's Henderson. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Patriots first down.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed. Great run.
There's a short one to Hooper. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot. It's going to be enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 2. And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake, here's May. Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And they'll move this ball way down into the red red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Patriots, first down.
They get 20 on the connection. First down, New England.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Douglas in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. May gonna hold on to this one. And he's in. Great May. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, Patriots.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Pats come right back to tie it at 7.
The game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready now for their second drive. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. One of the tight ends in motion right. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Darnold. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday.
About a chip shot.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. They'll go play action with Darnold. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun. It's May. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this first quarter. After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, all even on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing now is May. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Seahawks offense make their way out to take over once more. Have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Walker. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run it with Walker. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. 1st down.
And it looked at first like that opening was going to close up on him, didn't it, Mike? I mean, really nice job there by the back. Patient and quickness, kind of all at the same time to find that hole, and he's able to get through to keep this drive alive.
They'll run the toss with Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
On 2nd down, it's Darnold. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Yeah, and that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw, so ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. So Myers back out there, had the field goal a moment ago, now set to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, Henderson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Patriots first down.
Patriots first down.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
On 1st and 10, here's May. On the move past the 40. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First catch of the game for Diggs, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
Maynard on 1st and 10. He's going to air this one out. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That is going to be called in. He's got it. Touchdown, New England.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the Patriots are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Seahawks 10.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now, Darnold. Quentin Williams in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Darnold now to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. Into the hands of his tight end, Barner. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
He cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. And we'll get a whistle stoppage. An injured Patriot without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Second and 10. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll find his tight end, that's Henry. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, New England.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
They'll go play action with May. Left side, he's got Henry. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and it's not going to be a lot of gain.
Throwing on second down. May. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most. And I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Incomplete. Ramondre Stevenson was the intended target that time. And now it's fourth down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating, let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Patriots can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Well, Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Here's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now, this looks like a loose football. And the Patriots are going to recover. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it, and they're going to do that with excellent field position. To throw on first down is May. He's got it at about the 8. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
Patriots, first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
To throw is May. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Borregales now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Pats move out to a 24-10 lead.
Seahawks 10.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it.
26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
In motion is Barner. Darnold to throw on 2nd down. He takes off. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
16 yards.
And that's the problem with playing man coverage. There's just not enough eyes on the quarterback. Everyone has their eyes on their receiver that they're matched up with, and he's able to pick up that 1st down with his legs.
To throw on 1st down is Darnold. He'll take off again. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's get this point. Make this happen. Get these 3 points.
1st and 10.
3 points of you.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Wide, it's a screen to Cup. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the 1st down.
That's complete. It's Jackson Smith and Jigba. Now Seattle will use the final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Darnold to throw again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On for the field goal, a 44-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. And I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin with a zone read. school offense there. They run option, and they pick the right option. The quarterback keeps it for the touchdown.
And the key to defending an option play, Mike, is that every defender executes their specific job. In this case, the defender who was responsible for the quarterback, he completely loses sight of him, and it was all the space the quarterback needed to take it to the house.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3.
Jason
Could we
Myers
have a
to kick
finish
off
to
for
remember
Seattle.
here in Santa Clara? Second half underway in Super Bowl 60. He'll start at the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Here's May to throw it on first down. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 7. It's the tight end Henry in motion. May to throw on second down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
Throwing on third down is May. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. The Seahawks scoop it up.
And we talked about it during the break. If they're going to get back into this game, they're going to need to get some kind of spark going. And, well, first drive of this half, the defense has certainly done their part, and now it's up to the offense to do something with it.
The Seahawks offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half, and they start in the best possible situation. It is first and goal. Here's a run. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Really nice job here defensively, not only to get the penetration and to clog those run lanes, but they're able to take them down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
So push back to the 11-yard line for second and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach fourth down by what they call on third down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on fourth. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on fourth down is leaning towards settling for 3.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This one from 39 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So Myers back out there, had the field goal a moment ago, now set to kick this one away. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now, May. That one taken in by Douglas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Off the play fake, here's May. That one is incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
Stevenson, the ball carrier. Nick Emanwari on the stop. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away. As he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Got this up close to the 35-yard line. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Shaheed in motion. On 2nd down, it's Darnold. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast, and the ball falls incomplete. But just a really nice effort by the defense to challenge him right at the catch point. It's really the timing of the contact that really is able to dislodge the ball, and they get a fresh set of downs to work with if he's able to hold on to it. But because of the hit, he can't squeeze it, and now they find themselves looking at 4th down.
The Patriots offense getting set to get back to work. Man in motion, it's Diggs. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5.
Woolen on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's May. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21.
A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Patriots first down.
1st and 10.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
May now on 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Working out of the gun, it's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 19 yards.
Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
10 at the 27-yard
Having a
line.
tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch.
And down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. To throw now, May. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. A gain of 26. And it sets up 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And they'll run it here with Stevenson. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Stevenson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The extra point now for Borregales. He knocks it through. And the Patriots will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Patriots 38, Seahawks 16.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 34-yard line.
They'll go play action with Darnold. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
Shaheed in motion. Throwing on third down is Darnold. Going up top. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big play here in the big game. A gain of 57 yards.
And how impressive was that, Mike? I mean, not only to be able to generate that amount of separation downfield, but then to track the ball. Remember, this was a running back, but he looked like a wide receiver, and we're looking around the league, Mike, and a lot of these backs, in order to play in today's NFL, you have to be part receiver.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short gain.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. They're called in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Cooper, touchdown Seahawks.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Now we'll get a 2-point try here. Darnold has the offense lined up.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2.
They're going to try to run it in. And he's going to get the 2-point conversion there. So bring it down to a 14-point deficit.
Seahawks 24.
Nothing fancy here. This was old school throwback smash mouth football, and they're able to pick up the 2-point play.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
Brought down by Ernest Jones. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's second and 8. It's the tight end Henry in motion. They'll go play action with May. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
Fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Darnold. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
I really like the personnel adjustment by the defensive coordinator, Mike. They go dime coverage, so they're going to bring out 6 defensive backs, really play the pass and muddy it up with as many pass defenders as you can. Nowhere to go with the ball, and now we got to see, does the offensive coordinator, when he sees that dime package take the field, what answers does he have?
The Patriots offense ready to take over possession of the football.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Back at the 21-yard
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical. It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd down, 3 to go. Here's May. Open man, left side. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run. Stevenson, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but That's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he's very close to a first down, out of bounds, right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is fourth down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
The Seahawks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Darnold to throw on first down. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL.
And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
I understand it's 3rd down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on 3rd down and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that 1st down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete. And now it brings up 4th down.
He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. The Patriots offense ready to get back to work. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Stevenson. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
May going to look to throw. Moving left. He's got another one. Great May. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Borregales now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Pats will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
24.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Darnold to throw. Shaheed with the catch. He's going to pick up the first down and more. Inside the 10. And he will go all the way. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now the point after drop from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are able to cut into the deficit.
Seahawks 31.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do. They're going to be trying to play keep away in this situation. Use as much clock as possible. Up a couple of scores as they start this drive. First and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 35-yard line.
On the give, this is Stevenson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Tackled by Leonard Williams. It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 3.
They'll come up to third and 3. To throw is May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. A gain there of 11. First down, New England.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. They'll run a draw now with Stevenson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. The option, they give it to Stevenson. There's defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. On the carry, it's Stevenson. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. Go right back to Stevenson. Shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
2 minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to write a finish to the season after this. A chance to get them closer to that finish line. It is third and 2. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. From Andre Stevenson. Touchdown, New England. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. The extra point now for Borregales. It's up and good. And the Patriots are going to extend their lead.
Patriots 52, Seahawks 31.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense about ready to take over once more. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Now he'll run it, and he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Throwing, Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
To throw again is Darnold. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Seattle.
And while this game is certainly all but over, this drive really comes down to pride. On one side, you got a team trying to show they're willing to fight all the way to the end, and then the other, they don't want to give up a touchdown at this point in the game.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Here's Darnold again. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks are able to edge a bit closer.
Patriots 52. Seahawks 38.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts. So just one kneel down, and then time to shake hands. Hugs on that sideline. One final kneel down, and that will put the bow on this championship season. And there it is. The new record holder for most Super Bowl wins is the New England Patriots. Champions for the 7th time. Well, a fitting ending to a great NFL season, all culminating here in the Super Bowl. And, Greg, I think we can say the best team won the title.
And you think back to the season they had, Mike, where they earned everything on the field. There was ups and downs. There was adversity. And they were such a resilient group all season long. They were battle-tested coming into the playoffs. They put it all together tonight, and they can call themselves Super Bowl champions.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner,